Imagine thinking you could get away with cheating, only to lose everything you ever cared about in one shocking moment. Welcome to today's video, Caught Cheating, Lost Everything, Reddit's True Stories. These are some of the most jaw-dropping confessions from Reddit, stories of betrayal, heartbreak, and karma so cruel it will leave you speechless. And trust me, you'll want to stay until the end, because the way karma strikes in these stories is almost terrifying. Have you ever wondered why someone would publicly admit to cheating? On a platform like Reddit, the anonymity allows people to spill their darkest secrets without immediate real-world consequences. Some confess out of a crushing sense of guilt, hoping for some kind of digital absolution. Some, bizarrely, crave validation for their actions, looking for others to tell them they did nothing wrong. And then, there are those who seem to brag about their audacity, almost daring the universe to catch them. But one thing is for sure, when these betrayals are exposed, the fallout is absolutely unforgettable, a trainwreck you just can't look away from. Let's dive into the web of deceit with our first case. Picture this: one Redditor admitted to juggling to separate, serious partners for over a year. An entire year, they had their system down to a science. Fabricated late-night work excuses were the norm. Secret weekend business trips were meticulously planned. They even went as far as creating hidden folders and using burner apps to hide any evidence on shared devices like laptops or tablets. To the outside world, and to their partners, everything seemed perfect. It was a carefully constructed house of cards, and it was about to come crashing down because of one accidental message that exposed the entire web of lies. But betrayal isn't just about romance. Our next story involves something even more insidious: family. Another confession detailed how a close family member systematically embezzled thousands upon thousands of dollars from their own relatives. This wasn't a stranger, it was someone they trusted, someone they shared holidays with. Close relationships were shattered instantly. The trust that had been built over a lifetime was just obliterated. The betrayal left scars so deep they might never fully heal. As you can imagine, the Reddit comments section exploded with shock, anger, and even some pretty creative advice for revenge. With each lie, with each stolen dollar, the tension just builds, and you can't help but wonder, how is this all going to unravel? Because here's the thing, cheaters always slip up. It's almost a law of nature. In today's world, many get caught through technology. That undeleted text, the forgotten email left open on a shared computer, or a tagged photo on social media from a friend who didn't know they were supposed to be lying. Others are exposed through a simple, accidental slip of the tongue during a casual conversation. In the case of our two-timer, the slip-up was digital, and it was catastrophic. They sent the same "I miss you, can't wait for our secret weekend" message to both partners, back to back. The resulting confrontation wasn't just a breakup. It was an eruption of pure chaos as both betrayed partners realized what had been happening, and the family betrayal. The victim noticed some suspicious online transactions while balancing their checkbook. A small discrepancy led them down a rabbit hole, uncovering the full extent of the theft and leading to an emotional, family-shattering showdown. Just imagine yourself in their shoes for a second, that gut-wrenching mix of heartbreak, shock, and white-hot anger all hitting you in one single, life-altering instant. Now, here's the part we've all been waiting for. The part where karma rolls up its sleeves and gets to work, and let me tell you, karma delivers. These cheaters lost far more than just a relationship or some money. The two-timer, both partners, understandably, dumped him on the spot. But it didn't stop there. When the story got out, his friends, disgusted by the deceit, shunned him completely. He ended up losing his social circle, his reputation, and ultimately, his apartment, forcing him to move back in with his parents, a grown adult starting from absolute zero. And the embezzler, the family fallout was immense. They lost their entire inheritance, faced serious legal action, and their social standing in their community vanished overnight. No one would trust them again. Other stories on these Reddit threads are similar. People losing their jobs, their financial stability, their homes, and their public reputation, all because they thought they could get away with it. There's something so satisfying, almost cathartic, about the poetic justice in these stories. It's a stark reminder, karma doesn't miss. Even years later, these betrayals leave lingering echoes and deep scars. The stories don't just end when the cheater gets caught. For the victims, the journey is long. But many of them, after processing the pain, go on to rebuild stronger, happier lives, free from the toxicity they endured. They find new love, build healthier friendships, and learn to trust again, albeit more cautiously. As for the cheaters, many of them continue to face the consequences long after the initial explosion. They live with the regret, the loneliness, and the reputation they earned. The ultimate lesson from these Reddit confessions is crystal clear: betrayal never, ever goes unnoticed. And karma has a very, very long memory. So, which one of these stories shocked you the most? Have you ever witnessed a story of betrayal backfire this spectacularly in real life? I'd love to hear about it, so share your experiences in the comments below. I promise, I read every single one. If you enjoyed seeing karma in action and caught cheating, lost everything, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. Subscribe for more jaw-dropping Reddit confessions, and share this video with a friend who loves a good story of justice being served. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll be exploring more true crime, fascinating human psychology, and some of the most unbelievable mysteries the internet has to offer. Thanks for watching.